If you have any questions about the presentation that was done, I realized that the live stream ended. I apologize for that to all our listeners. I hope those of you who were listening on the radio, if you were following, you would have seen, you would have heard. In nonetheless, um, let me see. I have right now no comments online, and nobody is calling in. So I guess I can end on time at 8:20. Um, I do have one person who messaged me. So we did this survey in April and May, and we do have a link that was sent out that some persons have still not responded. Not everybody who received the link responded to the survey. However, this is the spread of household respondents. So the majority came from Bhutan, followed by Sulphur Springs, and then the new development area. So we had quite a bit of persons who responded as well from the Palmas area, Town Center, Boaden, Market Road, Lenny's Hill area. Moka Fonse Jacques was covered as well. So we had a good level of coverage for our survey. And for the demographics, an almost even number, 40 to 50% male, female. And the responses generally, I am pleased with them. Like I said, the report, once it is produced, will be made available to persons who want to download it from our website as well as on our Facebook page. We will also be providing and sharing it with the foundation for them to post on their sites as well. And it gives you an idea as to how persons view our natural resources, what persons' water sources are, the main water source, like I mentioned again. That was done before we had this instance of Wasco having to shut down the two diamond catchments for water supply and instituting a rationing schedule. So before, it would be interesting to do this survey again to see what persons' primary source of drinking water is now. But before the survey, when the survey was done, persons, the majority of persons drank water from Wasco, and the majority indicated that they didn't know where their catchment is, which is about just half of the respondents, and about 48% said that they did not know. So I think more persons are aware as to where their water is coming from right now. A lot of persons had some concerns about the water quality, and we'll be sharing this survey with Wasco as well. We do have a few persons who use spring water for cooking and drinking. And for those who do, they very rarely, not very many of them, treat the water first. In fact, the majority, more than 50%, say they never treat the water. Those who do treat the water say that they use boiling or filtration of tablets for treating the water. So, all in all, looking at persons' perceptions, people view water as being very important to them. Persons are aware of the need to treat wastewater before it is dumped into the river, before it flows into the drain. So I think this is a good enough call that we can present to the minister to say that residents are aware that what is being dumped or flowing from households, from residences, needs to be treated before it flows into the streams, into the rivers, into the sea. Persons still use the river. The majority of Suferians do not use the river, however, and those who do use the river have a variety of uses, from river limes, bathing, washing vehicles. I do have some concern about which areas persons use the river in terms of the water meeting recreational standards. The majority of persons who use the river said that they use the river in the Crestland area, Wavinclay and Fonsejac area as well. But we had some who used the mouth of the river for bathing, and this is one area of the river that nobody right now, based on the quality of the water, should ever be using. We understand that there's high levels of bacteria that we have tested, so That water definitely does not meet any form of recreational standards, so nobody should be bathing in the mouth of the Sufa River. So if you have any of your relatives who are going to use the mouth of the river, the Labo Shui, please inform them, educate them so they will think twice and desist from that practice of using the river. We know what persons do in our colloquial terms, they're going to untie themselves. We need to inform them that they're putting their health at risk in going to do that at the mouth of the river. So, if anybody is interested in these results, once it's validated, the report will be uploaded to our website and our Facebook page. And I want to say thank you once more to our enumerators. Thank you to those who answered those questions, and thank you to those of you who have tuned in to listen. Next week, I'll be presenting our water quality results. I hope to get a lot more of you joining me online, joining me on air, and calling in to ask questions next week when we present our water quality results on 88.5 right here on this station right here at this time between 10:30 to 11:30. So join me next week. Join me next week as we continue our public information, public education on this station, on Flowing Clean, on this program. I want to say have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day to all those of you who are tuned in, who are listening. And I will see you right here, same time next week. The radio show where the Sufa River and ravines have a voice and communities take the lead. Each week, we dive into the heart of